Have you ever been in a situation where you're looking at all the bills that you have to pay for the month and totaling them up, and you're realizing that the amount that you need to pay in bills is more than the amount you're going to have coming in for the month? Well, if that is you, I'm going to talk about all the steps you should take in this situation. Hi, I'm Elena with Financialdemics, and this can happen to a lot of people. It can happen to you if you have a job, but maybe they messed up your paycheck and didn't pay you all of your money, and maybe you're in that point where you are building up your savings at the time, so you don't have that extra money available to wait until they actually cut you a check. Or maybe you were laid off, and so you are trying to adjust to this new situation until you find something else. Or even maybe if you're a business owner and a client was supposed to pay you, or someone was late on paying you, and so that affects how you pay your bills. It can happen to just about anyone. So definitely don't feel ashamed in this situation. But I want to address what you should do if it does happen to you. The first thing you should do is prioritize your bills in order of the most important to the least important. Now, I want to let you know your most important bills should definitely be your shelter, your utilities, any food, and definitely transportation. Especially if you're working, you need to get back and forth to work. I want you to prioritize those bills first. From there, you can put your bills in order of the bills that are most important to you. So definitely when I say utilities, I know these days a lot of people do not have a home phone anymore. So if you don't have a home phone, then definitely that cell phone is most important. Okay, so think about that, because that is something that you need to make sure that you can get in contact with people if you need to, just in case there is some type of emergency. The next thing you should do is definitely create a budget, a plan for your money, so that you can see what all can be paid with the income that you have coming in. It just makes it a lot easier because you can make plans for what you have. Another thing that you can do is you can contact some of your service providers and your lenders and see what type of plans they have available. Sometimes certain service providers will allow you to extend out your payments if you need to. I know my insurance company always has on their website, like, if you need more time to pay, let us know. And so they will allow you to pay over a longer period of time because of whatever situation you're going through. But I know electric companies do that, gas companies do it, water companies do it. And then also contact your lenders for, like, if you have a car payment, maybe if you actually have a mortgage, things like that. Whatever is available, see what options they have. There's also different resources in the different cities that you live in that may be able to assist you by covering certain bills in your situation. Now, they do have certain requirements, so check with them, see what is available for you in your situation, and see if you can use that for the time being until you increase your income. And speaking of increasing your income, because you know it was coming, you should definitely work on increasing your income. So whether or not it's picking up a part-time job, some type of side hustle, if you definitely have skills, you know I'm big on using the skills you already have to create income from there. So I always kind of like to use baking as a skill, just because I have a friend who has a viable baking business, and that was something she just loves to do, and she started doing it as a business. So use the skills that you have, pick up some side hustles. You can also sell items, and you can even look into getting possibly a roommate. I know someone currently who, they don't need this situation, but I think is pretty dope. You know, they are Airbnb in a couple rooms in their home, and so they're using that as another stream of income. So if you have the room or the space, maybe that's something you can do also. Now, as you're increasing your income, you want to use any extra money that you're bringing in to go towards those bills. You don't want to put yourself in a situation where you are still behind on your bills. So if you have some money coming in from those extra streams that you have created or have picked up, then you want to look at that extra income and apply it towards your bills based off of your priorities. And if you're looking to keep your credit score up and stay current with your debts, then maybe you look at paying those particular bills in a percentage capacity of what's owed. So let's say if you have an extra $100, maybe you have 3 bills there, and maybe one bill has a higher balance and then the other bills are 2 lower balances. So maybe you owe, just for example, like $500 on one credit card and then $250 on the other two. So with that extra $100, you're gonna put $50 towards that $500 balance and then $25 each towards the 2 cards with the $250 balance, if that makes sense. If you're looking for a way to put yourself in a better position so that if you do end up in a situation again where you do not have all the money you need to pay your bills, then check out this video right here where I talk about getting 1 month ahead on your finances.